Shout out to the two. Welcome back to the grid, man. We back with another week of the Fade podcast. Got Patriot with me today. I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna pop in as we go on. But sir, what's going on with you, man?
Man, it feels good. Finally, in the words of The Rock, finally back in the win column. It's been too long.
How many weeks has it been?
Been like a month, bro. Like it's been like no wonder why this last month been trash. I told people after that Chiefs game, I said, "Yo, is this why y'all angry all the time? Because y'all team don't got a quarterback now." See why? I was over there just angry,
just mad. Hey, it be like that sometimes, man. Be like that. But
it's all good though.
What's the rundown, man? What we talking about today?
Man, we right here, going into week 10, basically in the mid-season right now. A couple other news, mid-season right now. So let's talk about it, kid, man. These mid-season awards. And let's go ahead and get to it, man. So, we're not going to start with the MVP. We're going to save that stuff for last. Some of the things we'll talk about. Let's talk about Coach of the Year, kid. Who do you got right now as your Coach of the Year at the midway point?
Right now, it's got to go to Mike Tomlin, man. Mike Tomlin doing his thing over there in Pittsburgh. I can't see nobody else, in the running for it. I mean, it's Mike Tomlin. And that's pretty, in my opinion, that's pretty much it right now. Mike Tomlin, man.
Yeah, I think Mike Tomlin, he's in the league, 8-0, and everything, only undefeated team. He's looking pretty good. But there's a guy, kid, who I don't think he's going to win it, and it has a lot of caveats on some things.
I know where you're going with this, man. Go ahead.
But a guy who should get credit is Brian Flores, man. I'm sorry, Miami. Nobody expected them to be right now. Currently, they're in the playoffs right now. At 5-3, he's turned that whole culture around. Remember last year they were like 0-8, and then they won like the last 5 out of 6 games. So he had them boys fighting, and in this year too, he got these guys fighting every single game, man. So you got to give Brian Flores some credit, man. You got to throw his name out there in the hat. Maybe if he don't win it, just at least have a finalist, man. Again. Like what he had to deal with. And then also, too, the guts to go from Fitzpatrick, who wasn't playing bad, to then go to Tua, which everybody said, why are you going to Tua? And, Tua right now is 2-0. So, hey, man, you got to give Brian Flores his credit, man, for that one.
I can see that. I mean, all jokes aside, I could definitely see that. I mean, they sitting at 5-3 right now, made a change with the rookie quarterback mid-season pretty much. Pretty much like you said, man, I don't think people really had them in the mix for the playoffs this year. Maybe it's maybe a year or two away. But they did go out there. They did go get those pieces in free agency. So, I mean, they definitely was trying to turn things around. And lucky enough for them, 2-0 under Tua so far. Like I said, it's just up from here, pretty much. I mean, no expectations. Anything goes for them, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever happens is a positive. But like I said, we'll definitely see how the rest of the season turns around. So, I can definitely see those two being in the mix, Definitely, depending on how, it turns out with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And maybe if, the Dolphins were to stay in the playoff hunt, maybe if they go 10-6, maybe even 11-5. I don't know how the rest of their schedule is looking like. But if he can hit that, I can definitely see that happen. So those two definitely in the mix. They definitely in the mix.
Gotcha. Dom, he's just joining us. Dom, man, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm just hanging in there.
Doing good, man. So we talk about the midseason awards. At the midway point. Who you have for Coach of the Year right now?
Coach of the Year. That's a tough question. It's going to have to go to Mike Tomlin, to be honest, due to their record and the success that they have right now. I'm just going to give it to Mike Tomlin.
Gotcha. Yeah, man. Like I said, I think Mike Tomlin is heads on favorite. I don't think there's really nobody that can really compete. But like I said, if Brian Flores, if he can potentially get that team to a 10-6, maybe even 11-5, kid, they're like 2 games behind the Bills for the division. So if by some chance he's able to catch them and win the division, I think you seriously got to consider him as defensive coach of the year. Speaking of defensive, man, let's go ahead and move on to the next award I got. Defensive rookie of the year, man. This one's kind of tricky because I want to give it to Chase Young. He's kind of been like the main. I want to give it to Chase Young because when he's playing, he's dominant. Like when you watch him play, he's dominant when he plays. But I mean, you got to give it to Patrick Queen, man. I mean, simple. You got to give it to Patrick Queen, defensive rookie of the year.
Well, hold on. You said Patrick who? Patrick. Oh,
Absolutely,
Patrick.
I agree.
All boy for the
Patrick
Ravens. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Patrick Queen.
I was gonna
Ravens.
say, Ricky's definitely been on the defensive side of the ball. They've been kind of quiet this year, unlike last year. Nick Bosa was pretty much taking over. I can see that. I can see Pat. I mean, he's probably been the most consistent out of all of them right now. So I can see that.
Yeah. Who you got, Don? You got Patrick Queen too?
Yeah, Patrick Queen, the dog. I gotta give it to him.
Yeah, like I said, the reason why I was saying Chase Young is because when Chase Young actually plays, like he pops out on the screen, like he's always making a play and everything. He don't get lost in the shuffle, but he's been hampered with injuries and everything. So it's he was the favorite going into this year too. But I think the way Patrick Queen's played and everything, man, flying to the football and everything. I mean, you got to give him the award right now, at least at this point right now. Now, offensive rookie of the year, kid. Who you got for offensive rookie of the year, man? It's a lot of different names with this one.
I mean, you gotta go with I hope they don't use his record against him because it's really not his fault, in my opinion. You gotta go with Herbert, man. Herbert been balling out every week, week in, week out. I think Herbert's been playing pretty good, man. So that'll be my pick right now.
Down.
Yeah, I definitely would say Herbert. Under him, I mean, you can have like J.K. Dobbins in top 5. I mean, either Herbert's like the only option because he's like top 12 in passing yards right now. And his team is looking pretty good when they're on the field. They're only getting sold by their defense and special teams. But Herbert's looking really nice, and he's probably the best out of all the rookies on offense.
Yeah, Herbert, he's kind of the guy up there. I wouldn't put him up there, but I think, kid, they are going to potentially look at records, even though typically rookie of the years, they don't really look at records like that because I think Kyler Murray and everything, because typically it goes to the quarterback. But a guy who may be a sleeper because of his record and everything is Chase Claypool. He's been dominant, for few games. I think the past game or two, he's kind of cooled off a little bit, might have hit that rookie wall. But I mean, he had that big explosive game. He has about 500 yards, 5 touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns as well added on to that. And he leads the team in receiving yards and touchdowns, with that team that's undefeated. So Chase Claypool, I think, is a sleeper potentially, but I would have to give it to Justin Herbert, man. I mean, he looks like the guy, man. And I said it when the whole Tyrod situation happened, and they said he's going to make that move to Justin Herbert. I said it sucks for Tyrod because he was going to get a shot, but I mean, look, they got their future quarterback right now, and Herbert is just slinging it. And like Dom said, if it ain't for the defense or the special teams or even his receivers dropping passes in the bucket for the win.
That was tough last week. That was
tough. That was like a catch to me, man. I guess he dropped it in the end zone, I guess.
Yeah,
once he caught it and he fell out of bounds, he lost the football. He didn't hold the football.
He didn't make once he made the third step / football move. It came out, so it wasn't a catch. But dang, man, it looked good though. It looked good. I ain't gonna lie.
That was the best game last week.
Yeah, man, low key. So moving on from the rookies, man, let's go ahead and talk about the actual some of these vets and everything. Unless you might have a rookie for these awards, but a defensive player of the year, kid. Who we giving it to?
Honestly, I want to say T.J. Watt maybe by default. I mean,
that's a fact.
This week, I mean, honestly, like so far this year, especially for defensive player of the year, like it those guys like had stretches. Like Buda Baker had a stretch where he looked good. TJ had a stretch early in the year where he looked good as well. I really don't have a clear-cut favorite. I mean, if I were to name one, I'd just throw out T.J. Watt just as of right now. But I haven't seen anybody like take like the lead. Like, it's instantly this guy. So I gotta let the season play out a little bit more before I come to that conclusion.
Okay. Dom, you agree?
Yeah, I'm definitely going with T.J. Watt. He gets to the quarterback. I think he's like top in most pressure or something like that. Mm-hmm. The dude, half of his tackles or solo is like 19 and he has 26 in total. But every time he's on the field, he's like the quickest person off the line. And he's definitely a key piece of that defense. And it's proven. So I definitely have to give it to TJ because I don't think anybody else besides Donald is doing the most on the defensive side right now.
Yeah, I think it's TJ Watt. I'm like with you, kid. There's a, like you said, that people had stretches. Right. Myles Garrett at the beginning of the year was killing it. They said Buda Baker was killing it earlier in the year. Mm-hmm. Aaron Donald, he's still kind of consistent. But I think you got to look at TJ Watt. Not only he's been kind of consistent the whole year, but also too they're statistically the best defense. Some people say they may not, but they're definitely one of the top defenses in the NFL, and he's definitely the captain with it. This past week, he didn't have a good week, but that was more so schematically. He wasn't able to rush the passer because they kept walking him outside, and they just had him in space. But for the most part, man, I got to give it to TJ Watt. Aaron Donald probably be the close second, just because Aaron Donald is just wreaking havoc as he normally does. But I think it's TJ Watt because he was a runner up last year, if I'm not mistaken. He was runner up last year. So
he was up there. So
I think he's going to get it done. So that's our defensive player of the year, man. We could pretty much agree on a lot of these things. I think this one might be a little bit different. So, Dom, man, offensive player of the year, man. Who you got, man, right now?
Offensive, it's got to go to Russell Wilson right now. Russell Wilson is playing lights out, or Patrick Mahomes, in my opinion. But definitely, it's a tie right now between them two. Even though Russell has thrown a few interceptions, that's probably most comp you've seen so far this year. But Russell Wilson has playing lights out so far, even before that loss. And he has almost 30 touchdowns, and it hasn't even been week 10 yet. He almost has 30 touchdowns. So I would have to go with either him or Mahomes for Offensive Player of the Year.
Okay. Kid, I'm pretty sure you disagree. Who
of course I disagree. I mean, not because he's wrong. I mean, what he said was, it's correct. I mean, those dudes do their thing. I personally don't think it's going to be – I don't think it's going to go to a quarterback this year. I think they're going to go to a guy such as maybe, Dalvin Cook. He's been looking amazing these last couple of weeks. Yep. Dalvin's been looking good. I don't want to sound biased or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? There is a guy out there making some history. Low-key history right now. Guy goes by the name of Devontae Adams. I'm just saying, Devontae's out here. He breaking records. I think he was up there with someone with Randy Moss. I gotta look at it. Someone with Randy Moss. His name was thrown out there. Just the top 5 all-time wide receiver. So
I mean, Joe Flacco beat Joe Montana on touchdowns in the career.
Sorry, no, it was a record. I ain't talking about. I'm not talking about. I ain't talking about. I'm not talking about one of those.
I mean, that's a record because they ain't Joe Flacco like the top 29. So I mean, what we doing here?
Sir, all I'm saying is history. Devontae is making history, low key history. Now, if he can hit, if Devontae can hit 1,200 yards this year, I think he'll be in the running for it. But as of right now, I'm going with Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook is the offensive player of the year right now.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, 1,200 yards ain't gonna get it done. I'm gonna let you know that right now.
The only reason why I threw 1,200 out there, but he might have 1,200 and like 20 some touchdowns. The way he going, he already that. He already now if he get halfway.
Now if he get 20 touchdowns, then 1,200 yards may be acceptable. Yeah. But typically 1,200 yards ain't.
I know.
I got you. I agree with, you can go with Mahomes, Russell Wilson, but I think they typically, the MVP is more so like the quarterback award. And I think they use the offensive player of the year more as let's give it to the skill position guy type of award. I think that's typically how they've been doing in the past. Last year with Michael Thomas. Y'all said Dalvin Cook, you said Devontae Adams, but I mean, the teammate of the one who won it last year, Alvin Kamara. I had some doubts last year. Kid had a lot of doubts this year. Saying, is Kamara really that lead back? And I said, hey, he was hurt last year. Let's see what he looks like this year. And I mean, he got paid. He got his money, with the situation. And he leads the league in yards from scrimmage with over 1,000. That's why I was like 1,200 yards.
Sir, how many rushing yards does this running back have?
Sir.
Huh?
He has 1,000 yards from scrimmage.
The boy got more receiving yards than rushing yards. Carry on.
Because Michael Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders ain't been playing, so somebody got to throw.
Somebody's dinking it all day in game. Man, I don't blame him. Go ahead, man.
Hey, man, but I'm saying, if he's going to dink it all game, and Kamara's still leading the league in scrimmage yards, what that say? So, I mean, I think Alvin Kamara, especially because, like I said, Michael Thomas on IR week 1, who was the offensive player of the year last year, and it seems like that they didn't miss a beat with Alvin Kamara stepping up into the role after he was injured last year. I think I got to give it to Alvin Kamara. But Dalvin Cook, Devontae Adams, two other people who I wouldn't have a problem with winning, or Pat Mahomes and everything.
I think Dalvin Cook got it so far this time.
Oh, snap!
I didn't know boy was in here. Oh, there we go. That's why I see his name.
Yeah, he walked in here when you was talking.
Yeah, Mr. Hank Hill. How you doing, boy?
What's up, baby? I'm up in here. What's going on?
It's been a minute since I was able to come to the winter part of the club. So, I'm trying to get my feet wet again. I ain't trying to get too comfortable.
Baby, I've been over here relaxing. Enjoying myself.
This guy.
It is what it is.
But we talking about. We talking about mid-season. We talking about mid-season awards. I'm gonna let you do this one, then do a quick recap on the ones we just went over. But offensive player of the year, man, who you got?
I would have gave it to Mr. Russell Wilson, but I can't.
You can't.
Kid was right. I was gonna give it to Russell, but I might have to give it to Mahomes and Dalvin Cook.
I feel you on that.
it hurts me to say this because I love Russell Wilson, but
sometimes you gotta be real.
You had one or two too many slip-ups, man.
Hey.
I can't mess with you like that right now.
Just saying.
But Mahomes been consistent. I can't argue with it.
I respect that. I respect the man. Like I said, it's the midseason, man. All this stuff can change. By the time we get towards the end, we know you talked about the offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year. I'm pretty sure I know where you're going.
I mean, it can go either way on my team, baby. One. You know what? I'm gonna have to take it away from TJ, man. I don't know.
Oh, really?
I don't know, man. Bud Dupree been doing his thing, man. I don't know. And, Minka, been making plays. I don't know.
You don't know.
I was gonna give it to a Colts player, but they let me down.
Well, it's a lot behind that.
I know. But I might have to just go ahead and give it to Bud Dupree if I could. Bud Dupree has been playing out of his mind.
That's interesting. That's crazy. That's interesting.
Yeah.
We all said TJ Watt, and the Steelers fan says Bud Dupree. Interesting.
I'm gonna give it to Bud. You gotta watch it, man. You gotta watch the game. TJ, he's been making plays, but important, impactful plays. I'm gonna have to give it to Bud Dupree.
Okay. Hey, look, that's your list. I just said it's interesting. So we still stay on the defensive side, defensive rookie of the year, man. Who you giving it to?
I don't know. I ain't even looking at them like that. I don't care.
Wow. Wow. You ain't want to look it up real quick? You ain't want to lie or something real quick? You just go.
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I have not been looking.
So you ain't so what about Patrick Queen for the Ravens?
Nope. Fuck him.
Chase Young?
Nope.
Antoine Winfield from the Bucks, the safety?
Nope.
Wow. I mean, Jeremy Chin from the Raiders?
No.
Bro, I don't blame him. These rookies ain't doing nothing, bro. I don't blame him.
Hold on. Okay. Offensive rookie of the year. You got to have somebody for that.
The last big play I've seen was from the Arizona Simmons. That's the last big play I've seen from a rookie. Simmons.
They don't even play it, and they don't even know how to use it right. Offensive rookie of the year. You have to have somebody for offensive rookie of the year. Don't be a casual.
Oh, yeah. You already know who it is. I ain't got to say it. I ain't got to say it.
Oh, my God.
Go ahead and say it.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm going to go ahead and say it. It's Claypool, baby. I'm going to go ahead and call him the light-skinned Devontae Adams. I'm going to go out there and say it.
Whoa, sir. Sir, no.
Yeah, he feeling himself a little bit too much.
Streets was saying,
Streets
was saying they was giving him that Tron name too a few weeks ago. I seen him.
Yeah, I see that too. Was it Maple Tron? That's what it was.
And he dropped, and I hate to say this, he dropped 2 touchdown passes last week against the Cowboys. And I would like to add something on that Cowboys game before y'all start calling out my team, talking about they worry. Let me go ahead.
We gonna get to that, boy. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that.
Talk about that.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, we just talking about the awards right now. We're gonna get to that. So, offensive rookie, you got Chase Claypool. Okay, and coach of the year, I already know where you're going.
It's the best coach in the fucking game, man. Mikey Tomlin.
Better than Bill?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, you gonna allow that kid?
Sorry, this year I'll let it slide.
You gonna let him say Omar S better than Bill?
Sorry, right now, yes.
As of right now, yeah.
Okay. Just ask the question. So we caught up with all the awards.
Don't use it as a dialogue either later to try to get rid of Bill. Stop it.
It's not. Anyways, okay, I wasn't even thinking about that. But anyways, we got through all the awards, man, except for one last award. I ain't gonna talk about comeback player of the year because it's pretty much either Ben Roethlisberger or Aldon Smith. I ain't better do all that. But MVP, boy, since you joined, since you wanted to grace us with your presence, you're undefeated. Your team is. I'm gonna let you go first. Who MVP?
Big Ben.
Care to explain?
I said it. Sir, he outperformed 2 MVPs multiple weeks.
Oh
that's all I got to say.
What's 2 MVPs, boy?
No. He outperformed Lamar. He outperformed your boy Mahomes, and he outperformed Russell. I don't care. That's my MVP right now. And I just hate to say it, man. He's been consistent. I'm surprised that he ain't been a turnover machine. Taking a year off because everybody always hold that against people, kid. And my boy acting like the rest was hey, it was for him. Boy looking like LeBron. That's all I gotta say. Y'all been making plays. Y'all been making plays.
Done picked every single Steeler. You feeling yourself way too much right now. Anyway.
hey. Hold on, you think you used to do this? Hold on, did you used to do this?
He sure did.
I didn't give every award to a Patriot. I didn't give every award to a Patriot.
Dom, I would like an unbiased opinion. Tell this man that he used to do this all the time.
Every award?
Pick Patriots down the list.
Yeah.
Pull up the tape. Get your receipts out. Get your receipt. Because I know for a fact.
I can't even hand count how many times you used to throw Brady up there.
That's one person. I said every award.
Even Stephon Gilmore.
Stephon Gilmore, he won it last year. He deserved it last year. Did I say Stephon Gilmore was the defensive player of the year 2 years ago, 3 years ago? No, I just said last year. Did I say Bill Belichick should be coach of the year?
Yeah.
Did I say Bill Belichick should be coach of the year every single year we be doing this podcast? Nah, pull it up. Pull up receipts.
You ain't say Andy Reid.
You talking last year?
Yeah, the year before that.
No, the year before that when they had Mahomes, I said Andy Reid.
No,
I ain't had Bill up there.
Because you don't like Bill.
It was 2 years ago? 3 years ago, I said it was Doug Peterson. Yeah, 2-3 years ago, it was like Doug Peterson. Then it was Andy Reid. Yeah.
Anyway.
But, Dom, I was going to say, anyway, carry on. Dom, who you got for your MVP?
My MVP right now is Patrick Mahomes. The dude has 25 touchdowns and 1 interception, and he has more passing yards than Russell Wilson, so that puts him over him.
Yeah.
Okay. Kid?
When I saw 25-1, I'm like, fuck, did Rodgers ever do that?
Right now,
I mean, Rodgers only has 2 interceptions.
I
with
give
like
the
20
slight edge to Mahomes. The slight edge. Only because he hasn't had a bad game like Rodgers or Russell yet. He hasn't had one of them games yet. So, I'm going to give him the slight edge over Rodgers, who's number 2. Rodgers is number 2. We're back on the campaign. Russ has fallen to 3. You can't keep having these 4-3 turnover games and everybody still voting for him because they feel bad for him. Oh, man, we feel bad for Russ. Look what he has to work with. He has the worst defense in the league. I want to hear that. No excuses. You definitely going to get it from Packers fans. But we see bad defenses all the time. Matter of fact.
Is that why you don't know? Is that why you don't know what a defender is?
Matter of fact, 2011 was the worst defense in NFL history. I think what the first 9 games, whatever that stat was. Yes, I'll pull it up later. 2011 Packers defense was the worst ever.
No, it wasn't.
I'm good.
Worst ever.
I can guarantee it wasn't the worst ever.
Worst ever?
Worst ever.
You want to know how I know you lying?
Now, just because Rodgers went 15-1 with the worst defense ever.
No, it wasn't that. You want to know how I know you lying?
How I'm lying?
Because I remember this specifically. It was like 2 straight years. The Saints had the worst. They had the worst defense. The Saints had the worst defense one year. Then the following year they had the worst defense again.
I got it right here from Andrew Siciliano. He says Seahawks aren't just on pace for the worst pass defense in NFL history. They're primed to shatter the all-time record by nearly 1,000 yards. The 2011 Packers, and then right now it's the 2020 Seahawks. The same.
So that's the pass. So that's pass defense. That's not total defense.
Sorry, you can throw on them, man. You score quick. That's what we was working with in 2011.
No. I'm literally saying like. You said the worst defense. That's not the worst defense. I don't care,
bro. You can throw anybody. That's the worst defense, bro.
And also, too, if you quote unquote had the GOAT Aaron Rodgers that went 15-1, I'm pretty sure they would throw a lot of times. So probably, let me ask you this, kid: how many of those yards was garbage time?
You talking about?
I mean, how many of those yards was garbage time?
I don't know. Was they the number 1 offense that league that year?
It was like 15-1. I mean, according to you, Aaron Rodgers
was that the best offense at the time ever? I think the Broncos passed them up. I'm not.
No, I'm talking. That's what I'm saying. Like, if they was up by a lot, I mean, was a lot of them?
Sorry, it don't matter.
Anyways, carry on. But I'm a dime, man. I'm not with kid talking about the slight edge. I say it's Patrick Mahomes. So I got Russell Wilson at number 2. If we would have did this podcast,
time out, sir. Sir. Why is Russ at number 2?
Sir, can I explain?
Am I missing something?
Can I explain?
You missing his explanation?
Exactly. Try to cut me off. Right.
About to be some nonsense. Go ahead.
I'm about to explain my point now. He just cut me off.
Go ahead, damage control. Go ahead and damage control. Go ahead.
If we would have did this podcast a week ago, I would have said Russell Wilson was the MVP. I would have had Mahomes, Rodgers, 2A, 2B. But after Russell Wilson and his performance he had, I'm sorry, he has to fall back. He is now 2B. Aaron Rodgers is 2. I'm sorry, he's 2A. Aaron Rodgers is 2B.
That is terrible.
And we got Patrick Mahomes at number 1 now. The whole time the season was going on, nobody really talked about Patrick Mahomes, and I think it's similar. It's fatigue of Pat Mahomes. It's something. Even though the social media loves Pat Mahomes, ESPN, all that, they love posting him. But in terms of like the voters and everything, I think people have Pat Mahomes fatigue, which is crazy because this is only like his 3rd year in the league. Like, I mean, because when they was talking about MVP before with Russell Wilson, Pat Mahomes had like 8 touchdowns. Like no interceptions like the first week. He had like 12 touchdowns, no interceptions the first month.
I'm going to tell you why it's quote unquote fatigue. People don't want to say it. If people are somewhat saying it, you starting to get some guys starting to say it in the media. They feel like Mahomes is made from his weapons. That's what they saying. I think that's what it is. I'm not saying that. I think Mahomes is legit. Y'all know how I feel about Mahomes. But it's a lot of people out there that feel like, well, so-and-so had those weapons. They'll do just as good as Mahomes. That's what I'm saying. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
I heard from some other people it was more so a little fatigue, like we expect this from him.
Or like, it's been done, and it's been done before. It's not really new. It's really not new.
I mean, I see. Dan Marino did this before when he first came to the league.
Yeah, okay, yeah, all right.
He did it. Dan Marino did it. You gonna say Dan?
Sir, no, we about to backtrack. I'm about to let you slide with this Russ at 2. I don't understand how you can have these bad games and still be up there. I just don't understand it. Y'all had Rodgers. I got killed having Rodgers number 1 after that Bucks game. But now Russ, he got 8 interceptions? 3 fumbles? Something like that.
You had so after that Bucks game, kid, what bad game has Rodgers had?
He had one.
So the fact that you had Rodgers ahead of Mahomes at that time is the issue.
Sir, I didn't have Russ that high. Y'all did. I had Mahomes still up there.
No, but I'm saying going after that, before that Bucks game, you said Rodgers was the MVP.
Yeah, sure.
You had him over Mahomes, which that's never been the case this whole year. Mahomes has always been over Rodgers.
No, he hasn't. You know why? Because it was a stretch of games Rodgers didn't have Adams. That was the nod. That was the edge.
Bruh, Mahomes, you're the main one talking about, well, Brett Favre threw his interceptions. Rodgers don't throw picks. This man, Mahomes, had 0 interceptions the first month of the season, 12 touchdowns.
That's good. But, sir, Mahomes did not had his 1 and 2 and 3.
And they're a throwing team, too, mind you, at that. So don't you think it would be more opportunity for him to get a pick?
Not if you got your 1, 2s, and 3s out there. Come on, man. Come on, Patriot.
Mahomes was always over Rodgers. Mahomes played better than Rodgers the entire year.
Hill missed any time? Hardman? Kelsey?
Wait, what did you say? You cut out my fault.
I'm saying, has any of those guys missed any games?
I mean, they healthy.
Is Patrick Mahomes throwing the 5th rounders and undrafted free agents, sir?
I mean, shoot. I don't know.
All right, then. Carry on.
You tell me. Now that's the excuse. That's the pity award right there that you're giving Rodgers. That's a pity award right there talking about, look at
it, man. He went on the road to New Orleans and won, bro.
Man, this ain't the ESPYs. Give it to Mahomes.
Thank you.
We'll see.
Carry on. But that's the awards. Moving on from that, man. Boy wanted to talk about. So let's talk about this, man. Steelers versus the Cowboys. Some people said this was America's two America's teams facing off against each other. Jerry Jones over there didn't miss out on a bag. He had about 30,000+ fans there, the most this whole NFL season. And he started Garrett Gilbert. He looked pretty good, and they was actually winning for most of the game until the fourth quarter. Things kind of fell off, and the Steelers made a comeback, and they won. So, boy,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That game was kind of spooky, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
It definitely was an emergency meeting, but boy, man,
got a lot of love in that game. I'm just gonna say that they got a lot of love in that game.
Ooh, the fact that a Rodgers fan just said somebody getting a lot of love is fucking crazy.
No.
But
so you admit it? Hey, I can admit when we get some love. Hey, we get love sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care though.
It was one call. Was it vital? Yes. I give y'all that. I give him one call, but that's it. The roughing in the passer call, I was like, or it wasn't the push in the back. One of the two.
Bro, they gave y'all interception on the DPI, bro. They didn't call.
Yeah, I'm about to say that DPI
on Cooper in the end zone.
No, it was a DPI. That was a DPI.
So that's. But that when you said something major, I thought you was talking about that one. That was cute.
That Jalen Smith one, low key. They could have let that slide.
No.
Yeah, you talking about the one where Claypool fell. Yeah. You know what made it crazy too, kid? They called that Claypool joint like 2 plays after the Cooper joint they ain't called. That's what made it wild. Bro. They need to call.
Are y'all done?
Hey, you gotta own up to it and say, I don't care, bro. We won. I don't care.
Yeah.
I was just about to get to that. Who gives a shit? I won. That game was a little shaky. Now, did Claypool drop a touchdown pass in the first? Yes. Did Deontay do the same thing? Yes. The game shouldn't have been that close. I don't even know how they got the fucking lead. I'm going to give that Gilbert kid, I'm going to give him a handshake and a nod because he did all right. It just shows how much Mike Hilton and Alua really means to our defense. You know?
Sir.
We've been missing them. Hey. When vital pieces are missing, sir, it shows. That's all I'm saying.
Sir.
What?
You played against a 4-string quarterback who was on a practice squad.
Sir, I ain't trying to hear that. Once upon a time, Tom Brady was a 6th-round pick. Does it change anything?
So are you saying Garrett Kimbrell going to be the next Tom Brady in his 7th year?
We don't know yet, but he looked good.
I mean, if he's going to be the next Tom Brady, both of them stink at the moment, so I don't think he's going to have that much.
I mean, you know, but dog, you know what I mean.
I know you're not talking about quarterbacks stinking.
What you mean?
My boy Phillip Rivers threw a pick and tripped up on air.
That pick don't even count.
Nah, it don't count.
Because it wasn't a pick.
It was a pick.
No, it was not.
According to the NFL officials, it says a pick, so it's a pick. Is it on the stat sheet?
Obviously, they're blind because everybody and their mama seen the ball come out of his hands and he walked away like he swatted the ball. He was celebrating off a swat. So how they gonna call that a pick if he didn't even know it was a pick?
Damn, kid. You know what he sound like?
Ooh.
Sound like Cowboy fans with that dance sketch.
Oh, man.
Nah, I'm just being honest. That's more obvious than what Dez catch was.
Yeah,
and even if it was a pick, then it should have been ruled as a fumble because he let go of the football.
Yeah, Cowboy fans said that was a catch too. Yeah, it's okay.
Whatever. Even still, they only won by 14 points off of points that we gave them and the refs. So whatever.
but nah, boy.
I'm just a little hurt. Because once upon a time, we said the Cowboys had top 5 talent on their team. We're not going to act like they still don't have a talented team. Is the QB down? Yeah, it's down. But once upon a time, we was like Cowboys going to do something because they had this also great roster. Only their quarterback is missing.
No.
I'm not going to let y'all get away with it, man.
No, because you don't know what you're talking about, bruh.
No.
Bruh.
Once upon a time, did we not say Cowboys have top 5 roster?
Boy, you're not listening to what I'm about to say. You just said all they did was lose the quarterback. They didn't lose nothing else. Sir, they lost the entire offensive line. They're literally playing with backups. I probably could play for the Dallas Cowboys. The only starter on there is Zach Martin. They don't have none of their starters.
I hope you do play for them. I
was supposed to be down there this past week, but I saw TJ Watt in the schedule, and I said I'm gonna come next week. And Jerry can return my phone call.
See, you could have performed, but that team went in there and act like what I told y'all was going to happen.
You warned us.
I said this.
Oh, so now it's not So now it's not hedging bets, kid. Now it's not hedging bets. That's not hedging the bet.
This is the first time you ever heard me saying light.
That was the ultimate trap game, dog. That is
wow.
It is, dog.
I told y'all that this game was gonna be shaky. I said it. I was like, yo, I wouldn't bet on us. This game could go either way.
But when I said we was gonna lose, we could probably lose to the Titans in the playoffs. It was hedging. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. That's all I gotta say, man. We did get some love. All right, I'll give y'all that. We got a little bit of love, but Big Ben went out there and performed. Whatever. I don't care. Fuck y'all.
I ain't talking about you, but I'm talking about Kid because he's the main one talking about I was hedging my bets when I said, look, we looking kind of shaky. I said, I don't know if we're gonna be the type. You just over there hedging your bets. Then we got smacked by the type.
No, I don't let you slap those. Nah.
How was that? But I literally said Derrick Henry's gonna run all over us, and what happened? He ran all over us. I literally caught it. Like I told you, I'm like, y'all be listening. It's all good. But nah, man, Cowboys look good, man. I was just shocked at how their defense played. I was shocked of how well they did a good job schematically too. Making sure your pass rushers weren't rushing the passer. They did a lot of empty sets and everything, which made TJ Watt, go to the outside and have to cover in space, which I wouldn't say he got exposed, but people kind of seem like, okay, TJ Watt, he's a pass rusher. He's not that good in space. Like that's typically what it is. So
most linebackers aren't.
Only outside linebacker I can see covering somebody was 2015 Von Miller. That was the only person I seen. When I seen Von Miller go from sideline to sideline to catch Cam Newton, I said, "Oh my God, he a demon." All I gotta say is this: Kid. Quick question though about your guy Mike McCarthy.
What about him?
Where all these trick places at in Green Bay?
Bro, they was doing a little bit of everything.
Where's that Cowboys fan that was talking about trade Zeke at the end of the season? Where he at? I seen that tweet.
I don't know. He not here. I'm looking for him.
Trade Zeke. Oh man, that's where they at.
Exactly.
Kid, what's up with Mike McCarthy with all these trick plays the past 2-3 weeks? I ain't seen none of this. I ain't seen none of this in Green Bay.
They running Wildcat. I don't know what Mike doing, bro. I don't know. They doing a little bit of
that fake punt. I was like, yo, Mike McCarthy really opened up the play, but he went deep in his bag for this.
That was kind of clever.
No, it was clever. It worked out too, except for rush a little bit of love. But actually, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. That was a block in the back, and I don't hate that on punt returns. Like I literally said it. If the dude cuts back, it's an automatic touchdown because he's not gonna be able to make the tackle. I never understood why guys make that extra block at the end. It's stupid.
Cost them too. Yeah,
it did. That and the non-defensive pass interference. But other than that, man,
goes to show you that they're tanking for Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, I would be remiss. I'm not gonna skip past it and everything because Kid probably would allow me to do that. We still recapping the past week. The Saints Bucks game was supposed to be the game of the week Sunday night. Saints Bucks game was supposed to be game of the week. That joint was garbage.
Man, I tweeted out before the game started. This gonna be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. And I was let down, man. I'm not gonna lie.
It's funny because my girl was like, "Hey, why you ain't telling me Tom Brady got beat up yesterday?" And I'm like, "What you talking about?" It's like in the game.
Bro,
I was like, "Oh,
was bad, dog. That was terrible." Now, sir,
hold on. Before you go, kid. That game determined who voted for who because somebody was angry and somebody wasn't. So that told me who voted for who. That told me who voted for who in the presidential election.
Was angry. Yeah, all right.
one person was angry that they lost. The other one
in his locker. That's what I'm gonna say.
Hey man,
I could have sworn some dude was D-riding him with the hat, but whatever. Right, go ahead.
Hey, that was 26. Hey, that was allegedly that was Photoshop. Like you said about that referee.
Right. That was, but yeah, go ahead.
What you about to say though, kid? That's all I had to say.
Sir, I just need to understand because I seen a guy, go into Drew's area, his house, without his number one, and put up 30 plus points. I mean, it was 38 to 34, something like whatever that score. That was garbage time.
What week was this? What week was this?
This was.
Was
this week 3 or week 4? It was early in the year.
Okay, you always say you kept playing the Saints. I was like, when did I play the Saints? That was okay.
Yeah, it was early in the year, and my guy went in there, did his thing, put up more than 3 points, even though Brady really didn't put up 3 points because that was at the end of the game. I mean, who kicks a field goal at the end of the game? I mean, come on now. But first of all, why was Brady even still in the game?
Say it again.
Why was Brady even still in the game? Do they not have Josh Rosen activated?
Wait, hold on. When I'll tell you this right now, I turned after that third interception, I turned the game on. So honestly,
I mean, fourth quarter of the game was over. I was surprised Brady was still out there. But
that's what I'm asking. Was he in there? Was he in there in the fourth quarter? I didn't see it. I didn't see the rest of the game. Once that 4th and 7 and he was getting pressure and just threw it up to Gronk, I said, "Oh yeah, this I'm not watching this."
Now you got
him in the.
You got Bruce, calling them out. I don't know what's going on over there, man. Someone gonna have to give.
Bruce trying to get his power back.
Something's
Bruce
gonna
looking like he don't want Tom as his quarterback. That's what it's looking like.
Mike Evans looking like a tight end. He ain't getting no targets. Street saying that Brady was forcing stuff to AB, though I didn't get that feel. I didn't feel like he was forcing to AB, but I don't know. Maybe he was staring him down.
Bruce acting like he'd rather have Tyrod.
I was about to say, I don't know if he was forcing it. I don't think he was forcing it to AB. I think first thing first, I tweeted this out. I said this is probably this is the worst game Tom Brady's ever played in his NFL career, at least according to me. That was the worst that I've ever seen him play.
So I said, he definitely wasn't forcing to him, but I don't, because he was getting pressured a lot. But I don't know if he was getting pressured more often than normal because maybe he was staring him down to get open. I don't know because I don't know where that pass rush came from. I mean, we didn't get pressured like that.
So that's what I'm about to say. So I don't know. Honestly, the Saints. I asked this question. It looked like the Buccaneers didn't watch a lick of football the whole week because it looked like that they didn't just prepare. The Saints came out, punched them in the mouth early on, and they got to Brady literally every single play. And also, too, kid, what helps out in the Saints' favor is when you only have 4 rushes the entire game.
Right.
Even before
I don't understand what was the game plan there. I have no idea what the game plan was.
I don't know what happened because they came out. It was like 3 straight 3-and-outs, but like they literally threw 3 passes each time. And I was like, why not y'all running the football? Like they literally ran the football 4 times. And people were gonna say, well, they got blown out. No, like before the thing happened, and I tweeted this out too, kid. I said, see, this is where Brady's gonna miss Bill Belichick in this situation where you might have and I tweeted this. I'm trying to remember exactly what I said, but basically all I said was the Buccaneers this year too, kid. I don't know if you've really been paying attention to them closely, but they've come out flat every single game. They might have their first drive, they may score on that. But in terms of like a game plan and offense, they come out flat every single time. It seems like that they're trying to catch up, second quarter, third quarter.
I know. The shit is annoying.
And I said this is where Bill comes into play because Bill's not going to have his team consistently come out flat every single week. And if they do come out flat, they're down 14-something. He's going to make an adjustment, going to figure something out. And I think that's where Brady's is missing Belichick in that situation. It's coming out flat. And, maybe some of that loosey-goosey stuff, not as disciplined as he would like it, and I think it's 2 different ends of the spectrum. Bruce BA, he's more of a chill, fun, relaxed kind of person you have a beer with. Tom Brady's over there, used to hard work and eating avocado ice cream the whole time. So I think they just trying to find a compromise to it. But that whole game was terrible. Like as a coach, I don't know what I would say to the team in what you call it in meetings. I don't know what
respond to that. Like you like I said, me and Pedro was talking earlier. All jokes aside, I let them slide week 1. They didn't have no chemistry. They didn't have no preseason. They couldn't really get things going. But week 9, they should have had that game circled. Like, all right, man, we got embarrassed last time we played these dudes. We gonna go out there. We gonna jump in on. We gonna go on them first. And they just got smacked. They got smacked by the Saints. I don't want to say the Saints is bad, but I didn't see that coming. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I said this too. I said the NFC, every team there's not a team that's standing out. Every team is going to come down to matchups. Yeah. I mean, you talked about y'all went into Drew Brees' house and scored. The Bucs came to the Packers' house, and they won everything. So the Seahawks, they're not looking that good. So it seems like every team has their glaring weakness. The Packers, they still can't stop the run. The Saints, if you can get out of them early, they're not going to do as well. The Bucs, I mean, the same thing's happened with Brady for years. If you get after him, then it's GG's. But the more so I'm looking at the Bucs too is their corner. So, and a thing too that I looked at it, they were doing a lot of zone stuff against Drew Brees. And if you're not going to force pressure on Drew Brees, he's going to pick it apart every time.
No pressure at all.
And I think also what happened too is they started bringing pressure to kid. And something that I didn't even think about, realize much. I didn't think how big of a deal it was until Sunday night. Was that their cornerbacks are garbage. If the pressure doesn't get there, they're burnt toast. If you can hold up that pressure, and also the Saints started doing a lot of quick passes too. So when you do blitz, that blitz ain't going to do nothing. It's a quick pass, 6-yard out route, quick pass, 8 yards, stuff like that. Right. So I mean the Bucs they just got outplayed, outclassed in every form of fashion.
The tape is definitely, like I said, the offense is obviously still gonna be the X factor, but the defense, the tape is gonna get out there eventually. As the season goes on, people start taking the like I said before. Hey, people didn't take the Bucs as serious last year, years before that when James was on there, but they know what time it is with Brady on the Bucs, and they gonna eventually coaches gonna start taking that more. They are gonna take that tape a little bit more serious. They are gonna see how they can exploit those matchups, those mismatches on especially on the defensive side of the ball, and they gonna go from there. They gonna take them Bucks more serious, man. So I hope those rookies and a lot of those guys ain't been in these pressure situations like that. I mean, they got a few vets on that team, but they playing a different type of season this year. It ain't like before.
The secondary is young. The secondary is young. They're inexperienced. And I forgot who it was. I think it was either Keith Talib or it was some former corner I was listening to. He's basically saying the cornerbacks are guessing. They're not playing. They're just guessing. And that's what young inexperienced corners do a lot. They just guess. So they're not really playing the route or whatever. They're just guessing, thinking that they're going to be there, and they're just getting cooked. It's simple as that. So kid saying because he's thinking about Devontae Adams. So. So simple as that though. But yeah, I wouldn't be remiss as much as I talk about, and I told people this too. I said, look, Tom Brady should get trashed this week. If you want to give him all the credit, he got to get the blame when he loses. I will say this though, if they do win and all that stuff and everything, just make sure you have that same energy that you had.
Man, I'm not worried about that right now, bro.
But it is what it is. All I gotta say is Jameis Winston was in that joint singing like a church mouse, and he was over there dancing like he won the Super Bowl.
Hey man. Yeah, if you got some teams like the Celebrate like they won a Super Bowl, tweeting about it. Bucks getting that same energy right now. You got the Saints calling out Bruce Arians. This
boy James was
alone.
You see, he's obsessed with Bruce Arians, right? But you see Jameis in the locker room after the game. Boy had one pass and was celebrating like
dance on him. Dance on him, Jameis.
That's what you want to call it.
Yeah, dance on him.
Okay, all right.
Oh, it's funny. It's funny, everybody was I hate to say it, the C word after the game, and I ain't hear nobody come for them. That's all I'm saying. I just want to throw it out there.
Hey, I said it. I said it, boy. I said, don't worry about me. I said it. But speaking of which, before we move on, kids, before we get to these speakers, I got to ask y'all this question too. Hey, boy, what's up with your boy JuJu? Think he Terrell Owens?
Sir, I knew you was going to ask me about that. I thought we was going to go around it.
You thought I forgot, didn't you?
I like that, man. Hey, I appreciate you paying homage to T.O. He tried it, but he ain't fulfilled through it.
He only showing respect. Yes, he was trying to get to the star, but that set us up for a lot of other things.
Nah, he should have went to that star. He should have went there.
We gonna get JuJu in order. Don't worry. We ain't gonna let this become a Brown problem. That's all I gotta say.
Look, hey, no, JuJu having fun with it. He ain't AB yet. He having fun with it. But everybody ain't T.O., go to that star and stand on it twice. He stand on it twice that game.
That's the first time nobody came out there. That's why he did it the second time. The second time he did it. He did it the second time because nobody came out there the first time.
Dude, man. That dude was wild.
Nah, but what's up with your boy JuJu though, boy? He was going there. Randy Gregory hit the ball in his hands. He kept running. He saw a big 99 there, and then went back to the sideline and celebrated on the 40. What's up, man? Supposed to commit to it. Boy left. Coward.
Oh, there you go.
Coward.
There you go.
Boy, can you hear me?
What's up?
So Randy Gregory hit the ball in his hands. JuJu picks it up, still running to the star, sees number 99, and then goes to the 40-yard line and it doesn't do on the star. What happened to committing to it?
We don't want to start no fight, sir. We're in the middle of a pandemic. You got to be more responsible than that. So he knew if this was regular old season, JuJu would have went over there, smacked him up, and jumped on the star. But it ain't working right now.
Don't say that because he was doing a lot of dancing pregame when nobody was out there. As soon as people got out there, he didn't want to be bothered.
We are in the middle of a pandemic. We're trying to cut off contact as much as possible. Good thing we didn't because we got people with the COVID on our team. So good thing he didn't.
Yeah, man. Speaking of that, man, what's going on over there?
Sir, we already got it under control. NFL Mafia is going to take care of it. They don't want to see their lone unbeaten team.
Y'all 8-0, my gosh.
Nah, kid, let them keep feeling themselves. Let them keep feeling themselves. It's okay.
Excuse me, sir. I could have sworn when somebody went 15 weeks in a row without losing, we heard it.
I mean, I don't think it was 15. I think it was like 13-0, and then we lost, and then we won. Right?
No, yeah.
No, kid. Y'all.
I mean, I got 5 more weeks, don't it? Shut up.
Boy, you heard me. I ain't say nothing. I said let them enjoy it. I said enjoy it.
Thank you. Hey, yeah, didn't you go like 16-0 too? Let me enjoy mine. Damn.
I said enjoy. I ain't say nothing.
Nah, how y'all doing? Y'all haven't went this far being undefeated, man. What's as long as y'all went undefeated, bro?
They went 15-0.
This is the longest one with 7-8-0. It's the longest.
Are you talking about Boyd?
Yeah, I'm talking about the coach. I'm talking about Dime coach, man.
They went 15-0 one year.
They did 15.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, then they lost intentionally on week 17. Pat McAfee was pissed about that because the whole team was. Yeah, it was.
They rested starters that week or something. What happened?
Yeah, they rested the starters week 17.
That's wild.
And Payne was pissed.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't, dog. Let me go look that up.
I believe they did, G. That's what I'm saying. Let me
you
have
can't rest those
mine.
starters on 15-0. Come on now.
Why not?
Fucking yeah.
Why would you?
You already got the bye.
Nah,
what's the point of risking the injury?
You gotta go for history, dog. You can't go. Nah.
Nah, we ain't trying to be the Patriots. You see how that turned out.
Oh man, hold on.
Yeah.
They couldn't have been 15-0. They had to have lost.
It was 2009. I'm sorry. It was 14. I'm sorry, 14-2. They were 14-0, and then they rested on week 16 and 17.
I mean, did they lose the 15th game? They won 14-1.
Yeah.
In 2009, we went 14-2.
Yeah, they were 14-0.
Yeah, then they lost.
And then they lost. They intentionally lost the last two games. They rested the starters week 16, and then they played them a little bit week 17. And
lost to the Patriots and the Jets.
Man, I used to idolize my game by him when I was tackling people. Was it Bob Sanders?
What about Bob Sanders?
Yeah,
it's about the safety.
No, that dude was a beast. I used to go out there try to hit like him. You know what I'm saying?
He don't get enough credit, man.
Which was crazy. Was this crazy kid too? The reason why Pat McAfee is pissed about it because that's the same year that they ended up being the Saints in the Super Bowl. That's why Pat McAfee is pissed.
You
about
can't wrestle. Nah, you gotta go. That's all right. You know, whatever. That's cool.
Yeah, they were 14-0 because Pat McAfee talks about it all the time. He said Payne was pissed.
I don't blame him, bro. That's history right there, man. You gotta go for it.
You know, it's crazy, kid. You want to know how boys big of a casual?
What?
They did go 15-1 one year.
Who?
Steelers.
I mean, this is their first time being 8-0 though.
It's our first time being 8-0.
I mean, yeah. Well, I'm 15-1 though.
I mean, sir, y'all went completely 0 the whole season and then choked in the Super Bowl.
Hey, it's about you. And like I told you, and like I told you before, do all that celebrating if you want, but if y'all lose, just know I'm on your head.
Oh my gosh.
I knew it was there. What didn't now y'all see in the chat when I be like, motherfuckers waiting on my downfall? Look at this. Boy,
man. It comes with the territory, sir. I know.
To myself.
That's what I'm saying. It comes with the territory.
Take it away from me.
No. Here's the thing. He's talking about waiting on the downfall. You, out of all people, should not be talking. Because how many years have you been waiting for the Patriots to be trash? You, out of all people, should not be talking about waiting on downfall.
Who talking about?
Sir.
I never waited on the Patriots downfall. I always knew it was coming. So that's
waiting on the downfall.
Anyway,
it's not really waiting.
It's just game, bro.
Yeah, let's get to these pickup games, man. Let's go ahead and get it, man. Thursday night, man. We got
$30 million in debt.
Wow, that's okay. 6 rings. I mean, we had the same table anyway. Thursday night, man. We got Dom's Colts taking on the Titans. I'm pretty sure Dom's going to drop a preview video. But before we get that, give us a snippet of this game, Dom. How we feeling?
Before we get there, shout out to Dom hitting 1K subs.
Man, let's go ahead. My boy Dom out here 1K and everything. You know
Dom out here being MVP and shit, trying to be all quiet and shit because he's a motherfucking celebrity and shit. I wish he'd go ahead and talk, but all right, whatever. Go ahead, man.
I ain't trying to cut y'all off. The lag thing on the connection, but I appreciate it though.
Nah, man. And shout out to you, Dom, man. You've been grinding and everything, man. Got that 1K subs, man. Hey, 2K on the way, y'all. Let's go ahead and get it. But Dom, man, did you drop the review already? I haven't looked at YouTube and stuff today.
Yeah, I dropped it about 2 hours ago.
Okay, I was at work. That's why I didn't see it. But
I saw while I was in training. My ethics training. Boy got in trouble again. Go ahead.
Celebrating that Steelers stuff, I bet, huh?
You don't want to know.
But yeah, man, how we feeling about this game, though, man? How we feeling?
I feel confident in the game. It just comes down to the balance on the offense. It just if we don't turn the football over, the game is easily won that we played the Ravens. If Jonathan Taylor ever fumbles, you never see a Rivers interception. It's just simple as that.
What school did Jonathan Taylor go to?
Hey,
he had that issue in college. Yeah, he had that issue in college. And then after he fumbled, we ain't see him again on the field. We ain't never seen him again back on the field. So it just comes down to the matter of turnovers on offense because our defense is going to play lights out. But I feel like we can still win this game by either 3 or 10.
Gotcha. Y'all going to hold Derrick Henry under 100 yards?
Yeah, we held everybody else under 100 yards. We held the Ravens to 55 in the first half.
That's what I like to hear.
I mean,
we held the Ravens to 55.
Don't shoot the messenger. I just asked the question. Dang. I mean,
let me go ahead and tell you, Dom. It ain't that hard. It ain't that hard.
But you picking the Colts in this one, though, now?
Yeah, I got us.
You know what? I got the Colts too, man. I think they're going to bounce back. Thursday night game 2, divisional game. What's y'all 5-3 right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. The race. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Colts, man. I'm gonna roll with the Colts. Titans 6-2. I believe y'all win this game. Y'all first in the division, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That is correct.
Yep. So I got the Colts. This is a big time game. I got the Colts. Who you got, boy?
All right, I'm picking the Colts, man. Colts ain't losing 2 in a row.
Oh, and let me go ahead and give an update real quick on the pick'ems. I know I've been slacking a little bit. Boyd, you're still in first place, up by 4. I'm in second. Kid, Chat, Zilla, all tied. They're 3 behind me, so that makes them 7 behind Boyd. Don, you are in last.
All right.
What you said?
Must have came back this week.
No. Well, yeah, somewhat.
It was a bunch of bullshit last week, G.
Yeah, boy, I was about to say, Kid was trash last week. That boy went 3-11. That boy was going through it. But
I got sold all last week, man.
Right.
It's tough out here.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Who you got, Kid, in this one?
Who at home?
Titans. This for first place in the division 2, Kid.
You know what? I'm gonna roll with the Colts, man. I'm gonna roll with the Colts this week. I think they bounce back against the Titans.
Hold down. I'm sorry that y'all lost this game.
I mean, I picked the Ravens last week and they won, sir.
Well down. I'm sorry that you lost this game. Thought it's gonna change my statement.
It's all good, bro.
Oh man, moving on, man. We got the Eagles taking on the Giants. Giants been looking nice the past couple games. If they was a little bit better, they would have beat the Bucs Monday night, and then they beat the Redskins, the Washington football team, I should say. So the Eagles, they're coming off a bye week, if I'm not mistaken. I think they had a bye week this past week. Boyd, who you got in this one?
I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Eagles, man.
Okay,
got the Eagles. Kid, who you got in this one, man?
I'm gonna roll with the Giants on this one, man. I'm gonna roll with the Giants. I'm gonna give them a shot.
Okay. Danny Dimes, you going with Danny Dimes? Dime, you going with Danny Dimes too?
No, I'm gonna pick the Eagles. Giants are just actually waiting to happen.
Yeah, y'all need to chill. Giants only got so much luck.
They barely won last week.
Still lost.
Because the Eagles are coming off a bye week, I'm going to hope that they have their stuff together, and I'm picking the Eagles. But moving on to this next game. I know what everybody's going to pick. I'm going to let Kid have his time. Jaguars versus the Packers. Everybody picking the Packers.
I mean, ain't no time, You know what I'm saying? Hopefully. They go in there and handle their business.
Could be a trap.
Is this a trap?
Nah, it ain't no trap against the it ain't no trap against the
Jaguars. I'm not feeling trapped. I mean, no. They know what time it is, man. Look, they ain't got that much room. They ain't got that too many room for error right now in the NFC. The NFC is kind of tough right now. So,
especially with the only one seed to get a bye.
Right, exactly. So I mean, they got to handle their business, man. At the end of the day, they know what time it is. Y'all at home, do what y'all supposed to do. You know, the weather.
Are y'all the one seed in the NFC right now?
Huh?
Are y'all the one seed in the NFC?
We the third seed because the Saints got a better conference record than us.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all 6.
I'm about to say the Saints got the best record. They're on a 5-game win streak.
Yeah. I'm like the Saints, Seahawks. I was asked because the Saints, Seahawks, and Packers were 6-2.
You would have thought the head-to-head was the main tiebreaker.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, wait, what?
The conference record, I guess that was they gave the Saints the slight. Saints number 1 seed right now with the 5-1 conference record.
What happened? It was always head to head.
I thought it was always head to head that determined the tiebreaker, but I guess not.
I thought it was always maybe because it's a 3-way tie, and I don't know. But even then, y'all should be the second. Crazy. Moving on, man. So everybody got the Packers, man. Devontae Adams, he's gonna get 2 touchdowns. What do you have? 3 touchdowns against the 49ers?
He had 3 against the was it 2 or 3 against the 49ers? I don't know. No, he only had 1 against the 49ers, but he had like 170 some yards.
Oh, so a Julio game. Okay.
I mean, he had 1
CJ
touchdown.
Henderson low-key nice for the Jags, though.
Yeah, you said 1 touchdown, right, kid?
Yeah, 1 touchdown. I won the Julio, bro. Listen, it won a Julio game, man. Relax.
Damn near 200 yards in the touchdown.
Bro,
according to you, that's a Julio
game, man. Relax.
That's a Julio game right there, sir. That's a tight end game. Moving on, we got Washington taking on Detroit. I don't know if Matt Stafford's going to play because I remember he got hurt this past week.
Did he get hurt?
Yeah.
I didn't see nothing on Matt Stafford.
Let him go ahead and get Washington.
I think he got hurt, but I think he came back. I'm sorry. It was he had COVID. I'm sorry. That's what it was. He had COVID.
No, he didn't have it. He was in close contact with somebody that had it, so that's why he had sat out. But he played. He played though.
He played and then I'm sorry. He played it and then got hurt. He had a concussion. That's what it was.
Oh, okay, all right.
That's what he had a concussion. So he should be clear. He should be good.
I don't know, man. That concussion thing's a tough scene. You seeing Jack Doyle probably not gonna play Thursday because he got a concussion.
I mean, how many has he had though?
Man, but the last one was illegal contact. You shouldn't have did that. They didn't even call a flag.
You try to justify the concussion. That don't matter, boy. As soon as you hear that bell ringing, it's a wrap.
That boy should be fined and suspended.
Yeah.
They ain't even call a flag, man. They just took my boy Doyle out.
What's up with y'all helmets, though, bro? It seems like that if there's somebody that has a lot of concussions, it's always a coach.
Boy about to be a walking Austin Collie, man. We got to get some help.
Austin Collie, who was the other receiver? Anthony Gonzalez?
Bro.
What's next, bro? Come on, bro. What's up with y'all,
man, he didn't even go for the football. He was just out of there. Gotta protect my boy out here, man.
I got Detroit on this one. What y'all got?
Yeah, I got Detroit.
I'm gonna roll with the Redskins.
I'm going to Washington.
What team, kid?
I mean, the Washington team.
Yeah. Hell, I swear it'd be so weird to say that, bro. It's so weird.
The channel about to get deleted.
Thanks. Moving on, man. We got the Texans taking on the Browns. I know this was Don's favorite team until Bill O'Brien left.
Sad. They ain't been the same.
Boy,
I'm picking the Browns to win. I can't even pick the Texans. I'm picking the Browns.
You taking Deshaun Watson, boy?
God damn it. Fuck yeah. I'm taking the Browns, man. Fuck that. I want to, but I'm taking the Browns. Fuck you. I need to get my lead back.
Connection, Still be losing games.
I mean,
Green Bay jersey, but you know.
I was about to say, according to PFF, he should be in the Green Bay jersey. Ain't that right?
They out here cracking jokes. I'm like, all right, bro.
Man, the Texans, you see what they asking for? I wouldn't trade the meeting. Man, I hung the phone up.
Exactly. You're right.
Sir, if Bill was there, they would have let him go for $5.
And see, that's the problem. Bill make money moves, man. He make money moves. That's why you need him in office.
Competent people there. They want to. Bill was that drug dealer who could sell $3 bags.
Wow.
Bill was out there making moves.
Kid, you got the Browns in this one?
I'm gonna roll with the Browns, man.
He probably don't. Good talk. I'm assuming he got Cleveland.
No, let's assume he got Houston now. Houston.
No, you can't hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now.
I said I'm gonna roll with the Browns.
All right, go ahead.
They can't keep losing these types of games.
I mean, the Texans are a trash team. The Browns always beat trash teams.
Ooh, with no O-line, I feel like Garrett finna go crazy.
He should.
Yeah, he only go crazy when ain't nobody around. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, it's fine. As long as I get to see something on TV after the Colts game.
I mean, he doing all that talking, but never mind. He's quarterback.
Talk about TJ Watt.
You want to go there?
They moved. They moved Zach Martin or what? Right tackle or something like that.
Yeah, I was talking about. He was saying Myles Garrett only do good with nobody around, and I was like, I mean, he had a reason to. Allegedly. Yeah.
See, you know what? That's okay. Y'all gonna stop all these jokes. Well, you know what? I ain't gonna put our future in jeopardy like that. Just go ahead, man.
Nah. What you gotta say, man? What you gotta say? What you gotta say?
I ain't got nothing to say, brother.
You ain't learned your lesson. You didn't learn your lesson.
He ain't learned his lesson last year.
I ain't say that, did I?
I ain't talking about last year. I'm talking about last week. That boy Bill went down. Like, see, there you go.
That's what I'm chilling, cuz. I'm chilling. Go ahead.
Moving on, man. We got the Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers now. I feel bad for the Panthers because I don't know who did this on their schedule, but each time the Bucks played the Saints and they didn't play the Panthers after that. So I don't know who did that. That's kind of messed up. It's kind of petty.
It is, man. First of all, shout out to Teddy Two Gloves, man. He out there doing his thing, boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but I said Teddy. I knew Teddy Two Gloves was the starting quarterback. You know, kid didn't think he was that good, but I said, he's
balling.
Teddy's
he
what?
Got my support.
Yeah.
Teddy's what?
Yeah.
There will be no Teddy Bridgewater Sunday. He is top 5 in passing yards, sir.
Yeah, Teddy's good, man. Don't you do it, kid. Let it go.
That's crazy.
Walk away.
And kid want to talk about Rodgers having no weapons. Who Teddy Two Gloves got compared to the Packers?
Bro,
that's a fact.
Teddy is. All right. Anyway,
Teddy is what?
I roll with
Teddy's
the Bucks.
what?
Give me the Bucks. I got the Bucks.
He almost used the T word. Go ahead.
That's crazy for a person that threw a 75-yard bomb.
I got Tampa Bay today. Everybody got Tampa. Everybody picking the Panthers.
Give me the Panthers.
Yeah, man, everybody got the Bucks, man. What?
I got Panthers. Shake them up, shake them. I'm rolling dice on this one.
Teddy Two Gloves.
Teddy Two Gloves.
Moving on, man. We got.
I'll be so. Hey.
Of course. He got sold on that other game. When they played the Saints the first time, they got sold.
Something to prove, though, right? Bucks got something to prove.
Yeah,
he got sold on that Saints game. They could have beat the Saints, and then the Packers could have been number 1.
And
he got sold.
But we got the rookie quarterback battle going on. Justin Herbert taking on Tua. First of all, Justin Herbert, I'm gonna need you to get out of Los Angeles. They selling you right now. I know you only been there 1 year, but yeah, they selling him over there.
It's not the NBA, sir.
I mean, apparently you moving on rookie quarterbacks like after like a year or so. Look at Josh Rosen and Sam Darnold. So I mean, what we doing here? Boys traded Rosen after 8 games. But who y'all got though? Boyd.
I got Herbert.
Boyd, who you got?
I have to go with Herbert, man.
Really?
Boy was a demon.
Who you got, kid?
I'm riding with the hot Miami Dolphins, man. Fins up.
And that's why the Chargers gonna win. Because of Kid. Thank you, Kid.
It's crazy, kid. These are your Chargers. What happened to your Chargers?
I ain't been my Chargers in years, sir.
No, his team is the Patriots.
I know, right?
And look what happened. And I called it. I called it. I said it at the beginning of the year. Said it at the beginning of the year. I literally said it at the beginning of the year. No, I said it at the beginning of the year as soon as it happened. I said I know it. I said I know exactly who's gonna pick.
He's gonna pick. A couple of misses. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a couple of
misses. I said it. You would know, because every single team that he says this is my team, they trash. Remember he said my Bengals, Team 32?
Yeah.
Trash. Well, your boy Brown out too. Been missing him. He'll be all right. That's your burner account too. That and what's the other where's the Dolphins YouTube channel at, kid?
You talking about Dolphins game?
Dolphins game.
Your burner. Yeah, your burner. Yeah.
Yo, dog. Y'all don't be winning. He would have came through your channel, dog. That's crazy.
Where your burner
that night Patriots got triggered. He was triggered by Rand.
Man, that was so funny, bro.
That was your burner. That was your burner account. That was your burner.
Clearly his burner account. That was clearly his burner.
That was.
No, why would I make a burner called Dolphin?
You must have forgot the password or something.
Come on.
And
they can't talk about why did I do that. That was because that was after the Miami Miracle joint.
In there pressed. That random came through was talking crazy.
It was you. Dom, I'm over here saying, wait for Kid to pull the Vince McMahon.
Boy, he was so triggered. I was like, Patriot, just in the stream, bro. In the stream. That boy was in there going crazy.
Bro, Dom, all I was waiting for was Kid just to be to hit the Vince McMahon. It was me, Austin.
That's what made it funny. It was a random that came through. It was trolling.
It was you, bro. I I got my guy Brian Flores. Some people won't give him the credit he deserves, but my guy Brian Flores out there.
Oh, speaking of, he said Brian Flores is in the mix for Coach of the Year. How you feel about that?
I don't give a fuck what he talking about. Brian Flores ain't shit. He ain't got nothing on Mike. He's going.
Wow, you gonna pin the two brothers against each other, kid? That's what you doing?
You goddamn right.
I just letting know, man.
That's crazy. Moving on, man. We got the Broncos taking on the Raiders, man. Boyd, who you got?
Let me get the Raiders.
Raiders, okay. I got the Raiders too.
Raiders versus who?
Broncos.
Yeah, Raiders.
Going Vegas. Kid?
I'm gonna roll with the Raiders.
Okay. Moving on, man. We going through this along, man. We got the Bills, Bills taking on Arizona, man. Who you got in this one, Boyd?
That's gonna be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
yeah, this is probably be a game of the week.
Dom, go first.
Nah, you the champion. Nah, you the champion.
Dom, go first.
You the champion.
Come on, Dom, go first.
Dom's in last place. No, we're not worried about him. We're worried about you right now.
You right.
That motherfucker makes sense. All right, well, let me go ahead and go with the Bills, even though Kyle is the future. I'm going to say it right now. Kyle is the future. That boy is the next Russell. That's all I'm saying.
Boy, you see the wheels on him? He be moving.
Right? Running like a little kid that took something.
Thanks.
But hey, he be quick though. But Don, he taking your Bills though, Don?
Of course. This is going to be a wake-up call for the Cardinals. Why? Last week, I don't think y'all know, but Hopkins walked off the field without even shaking hands. Just straight up rude.
You saw crazy. That? You saw that guy walking over?
Yeah. Oh, no, this ain't the Hopkins. I know. You ain't in Houston no more. You should be fine.
I think Kyler did the same thing too, Don. Did you see that? They didn't shake hands, Don. I wonder why this guy didn't make news. This is crazy.
The nerve.
Mm-hmm. It should have made national headlines, not shaking hands. The nerve.
You come from poverty, you make poverty moves. Whatever, who cares?
Because you lost the game to a team that has the potential of making the playoffs. That's crazy.
They in the playoffs right now.
Yeah. I mean, it can change, but I'm just saying.
I'm saying. That's why I said right now. That's why I just said right now.
Yeah. This going to be a wake-up call for these Cardinals. The Bills Mafia about to come in there. You know what I'm saying? Put the beat up on them. I got Bills, man.
I'm more with the Cardinals this one. They played Isaiah Simmons 30-plus snaps this past week. Hopefully they figure out how to actually use him, put him in the box, have him, spy, all that stuff. I don't know. Seems like everybody knows what to do with Isaiah Simmons but him. I don't know how you draft the top 10 dude and not want to play him unless he's a quarterback on the backup.
That dude only won Kyler. That's it.
But I'm going Arizona this one, though. Kid, who you got?
I'm going to roll with the Cardinals. I'm roll with them, too.
Oh, bet. I'll take that.
Arizona. Moving on, man. We got the 49ers taking on the Saints. I think we all picking Saints on this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ugly game.
Easy schedule. You hate to see it.
I low-key might make a parlay this week. This schedule looking kind of sweet this week.
Emergency meeting.
Smelling parlay-ish, kid? What you saying?
Might be back to parlay week this week, man. I don't know.
Hey, man, let me hold $10 if you win.
I'm thinking.
Nah, you need to talk. You need to talk to Mark. You need to talk to Mark and talk about holding money. I ain't gonna put his business out there, but he got the juice.
He got the juice right now.
Boy, got the juice. Moving on, man. Seahawks taking on the Rams. Boy, we picking Russell Wilson?
Ooh, this is interesting.
I'm going to pick the Rams.
Whoa.
I'm picking Seahawks. Yeah. Moving on.
Seahawks. I got Seahawks.
Don, go ahead and pick the Rams.
Watch the Rams win. Watch the Rams win.
I'm picking Rams. You know golf in the stale.
I'm picking the Rams, bro.
All right, moving on to the next one. Moving on to the next one. We got Team 32 taking on your team, boy. Boy, you want to talk about your team so much, but go ahead and talk about it, man. We don't got to worry about last game.
Sir, the only man I respect on a Team 32 is that quarterback.
Amen.
Too bad we got to kill him this week. Too bad we got to kill him.
Hey.
We got to do it.
I'm just going to tell you this. He ain't Gilbert. He'll get out of that pocket.
Right.
we going to see. But I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a score for this. 35-21, and I'm only going off because I'm a big LSU fan. I just hate to see Burrow in this situation.
Boy,
I would love for him to be the backup for the Steelers, but it's okay. All right,
he'd be the backup for the Steelers. He a starter right now. It was the other way. Should be the starting quarterback for the Patriots.
Pittsburgh all day.
Anyways, Dom, I'm assuming everybody rolling with the Steelers, unless Kid want to go Team 32.
Yeah, I'm going with the Steelers.
Kid, Team 32.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Steelers.
Oh dang. But on man, Sunday night. Oh man, this game's gonna be ugly. We got Ravens taking on the Patriots. Now, for people who may not know, Patriots played the Ravens last year. Ironically, on Sunday night, I was at that game. I had a front row seat to that. That ass whooping. It's gonna be more the same. I was hoping if fans was allowed, I was planning to go to this game. Even if fans were allowed, I probably wouldn't even go to this game anymore the way we playing. So I'm going Ravens in this one.
That is sad. How many times you keep picking against your team, dude?
Hey, look, man, I'm trying to win.
Wait.
You are not a fan.
Ravens versus Patriots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You hate to see it.
Slaughter.
Yeah, I'm going with the Ravens.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. Yeah, Ravens. Yep.
It's gonna be a slaughter. Dom and them gave them a close game. They gave them a scare. Now they're gonna come out all angry and focused and everything. And
they're gonna avenge Joe Flacco, bro. I ain't appreciate what y'all did.
Boy, they was shook.
What you mean avenge Joe Flacco? That was Adam Gase that did that to Joe Flacco.
Ravens about to go out and get one flag.
Bruh, Flacco had that game won, and Adam Gase called down and said, "Look, we trying to get Trevor Lawrence. Throw this pick." Some people and my boy Famous, shout out to Famous enough, had the nerve to say that it wasn't in double cover. He went to go get that. No, it was not. That joint was double covered from the
on first and 10. They like that one Favre clip on first and 10 in overtime, just throwing it up, interception. That's y'all got though.
Packers go, yes sir. You pick? Are you picking the Patriots, boy? You can't pick your rival, boy. What do you look like picking?
Jackass.
What do you look like picking your rival?
What I hate more than the Ravens is the Patriots. So yeah, I'm gonna pick the Ravens.
So you really been paying for our downfall? Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, fuck y'all. I'm enjoying it. But it's funny because we about to see two running backs go head to head. It's about to be great. You know, we about to see 5,000 yards rushing and like 200 yards passing. You know.
Boy, I just want to know right now if y'all go 16-0 and y'all lose in the playoffs wherever it is, just know I'm on your head.
That's sad,
sir. Week by week, sir. 1 week at a time. 1 week at a time.
Look towards the future, coward.
No.
That was still no, week by week. That's my motto. I admitted that. No.
We're not about to just do this thing where I'm about to start just blurting out we about to win a Super Bowl. No, I would never do that. Week by week, sir.
There you
go.
A
loss will eventually come soon. Soon.
See, they just trying to go 1-0 each week, man. That's all.
And it's funny because everybody ain't about the stats. They're about to win. They like, hey, if you eat, everybody eat, baby. Got Ebron eating now. Yeah, man. We good.
Some people saying JuJu ain't even that guy.
That's okay, but JuJu was out there balling too, so fuck what they talking about.
Was he balling or shucking? Never mind. Moving on to the Monday night game.
Yeah, that was a good one. Fuck it. Right.
You gotta give me that one, boy. You gotta give me that one.
You can have that one.
Moving on, man. We got the last one. We got the Vikings taking on the Bears, man. NFC North rivalry, kid. I'm pretty sure you can be watching this closely. Who you got, man?
It's your division. Closely.
It's your best defense, man. You gotta pick the Bears.
I'm picking the Vikings, bro. I'm picking the Vikings.
Bears got exposed last week, didn't
you are a sucker.
Well, what you talking about? I can't pick the Vikings?
Dude, sir. You week for week saying that the Bears had the best defense in the game.
Bro, I'm not picking the Bears.
And now you're
I'm
not
not picking
them?
the Vikings because the Bears defense suck. I just think the Bears offense is terrible. It's just garbage. It is bad. And so I can't pick.
Y'all got a second game against them, right? Later, right?
You said we play the Bears later? Yeah, we ain't played them yet.
Yeah, I played because we ain't played the
which is weird. We would have been playing the Bears by now, but they saved them for last.
Right, that's why I'm
y'all not the only ones that had that because like Monday night was the first time we played the Jets. I was like, dang, really? I was like, week 9? Sheesh.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm picking Vikings in this one too. Picking Minnesota. Shout out Justin Jefferson. Gritty. Hey.
What did he do last week when he got out on bail? What did he do last week? You know what he did?
Bring out who?
He ain't do nothing.
Wait, what?
Nope.
I was saying, what he do after coming off bail? You know, I heard he made bail last week. He was out. He was free.
Oh, I was confused on what you. I thought you said it. I thought you said Bill like Von Bill. I was like, wait, what?
Nah, man. You know, he was out on bail last week. You know what I'm saying? He out now.
This guy. Let's see. They played a Mike. I mean, Dalvin Cook was carrying them, so I mean, like he was doing against the Packers. I mean, he hadn't did much.
I mean, that was sir. It's whatever, bro. Whatever.
Sir, what? You asked the question. I answered it.
Them dudes didn't want to hit. They didn't want to hit that game for whatever reason. I don't know why they did.
I never seen a person ask the question, I answer it, and then he's.
We had that man bottled up week one. We had him bottled up week one. All of a sudden, they just couldn't.
That was his first ever career game. You happy about that?
I don't know what that was.
And you're asking what he did last week.
That's why I'm picking the Bears, because I feel like that game. I'm gonna go with the Bears, man. I'm gonna go with the Bears. I'm gonna gamble on this.
Don, who you got?
Vikings.
And Kid, you talking about what he did last week. He led the team in receptions and receiving yards. He was 3 for 64. And before you even say anything, that's it. Kirk Cousins only threw the ball 20 times, had 220 yards. Dalvin Cook had 206 yards on the ground. So obviously, Dalvin.
He's doing stuff now. That's good. I'm glad to see that.
You talking about he was on Bill? That's because Jair was holding him the whole game.
No, he wasn't.
Now he wasn't. Okay.
Nah, he wasn't.
Man, but that's it, man. Let's go ahead and get these Clippers of the week, man. Dom, I'm gonna kick it off to you, man. We got
Clippers of the week for offense. I'm going to give it to. That's tough. Defense. I'm going to give it to. I don't know. Come back to me.
Wait, on both. I thought he said his offensive one. Then he said defense. Okay. Boy, who you got, man? Which still are you gonna get?
Let Kid go first. I ain't got mine yet.
That's so unprepared, Kid.
It's not unprepared. It's just a lot of games. It's hard to choose.
Offense. I want to be.
I don't want to give it to
Adams,
the
but I'm gonna let Adams ride. I ain't gonna give it to Adams this week.
You sure?
I'm gonna give it to Dalvin Cook. I'm gonna give it to Dalvin his props. I give it to Dalvin. He had like 200 plus yards, something crazy like that against the Lions. As for defense, we're gonna give it to defense. I really don't know who to give it to for defense. Like I said, these defenders been kind of quiet. There be some weeks where they quiet, bro. I don't know.
I mean, there's one guy. There's one guy that you.
Yeah, people wasn't popping like that. Like,
I mean, there's one guy that you could say.
Who?
I mean, I'm surprised you ain't say Marshawn Lattimore.
Yeah. Man, in that case, I give it to the whole Saints defense. Then that's the case.
That's all. You could.
I give it to them. I mean, they had them boys blown out. I ain't give them that field goal. Held them boys to 0. All them weapons on that team, and Brady couldn't score. He couldn't get a field goal early in that game.
All right, I got mine.
That boy was clamped up. But first of all I gotta say is this, boy, if you take this long and end up picking the Steelers, just know I'm gonna smack you when I see you. But
all right, I got you, G. I already know what I'm gonna pick now. I know what I'm gonna pick.
I'm gonna smack you when I see you. But yeah, kid, I had Dalvin Cook as well too for Offensive Player of the Week and Defensive Player of the Week. I'm gonna give it to Adam Gase and the New York Jets. Shout out to them, man. They told Joe Flacco to throw that pick at the end of the game to sell. So I'm gonna give it to Adam Gase and them because they definitely sold that.
That boy was getting cooked. He wasn't looking too good, man. I ain't gonna lie. Your boy JC was getting cooked by Perriman.
Bro, Perriman shook his boots.
Oh,
but I saw what happened though. He got flat-footed. When he got flat-footed.
Ain't no way in the world these dudes. They trying to lose this game. Ain't no way in the world these corners is slipping like this. Come on, man.
Bro, not even that, kid. What started it was the 12 men on the field. I said okay. I said okay. Okay. What you got, Dom?
I got Josh Allen and then Minka for the Steelers.
Oh yeah, Josh balled out too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, boy, who you got? It better not be a Steeler if you say you had to take time.
Oh, I'm gonna go with the new dynamic duo. I'm gonna go with Tom Brady and AB for my offensive, my offensive guys. They did so well this week. I mean, they just popped up the screen. It was.
Bro, Brady had like 27 passing yards and a half. Carry on.
Yeah, it was amazing. Wasn't it? Because I thought, as soon as they got AB, everything was gonna be all over.
That's what I heard.
Was over. Tampa Bay already won, and I'm gonna go ahead and give a defense the Saints, just showing that that boy old as shit and AB is too. So go ahead.
What? know what's crazy, boy? I kind of hope y'all go to the Super Bowl and y'all play the Buccaneers. Because I would love.
Don't worry about the Buccaneers, sir.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about the Packers either. No, I'm trolling.
Are you? Are you though?
Yeah. I'm trolling.
Nah, I'm trolling. I ain't trolling. Shit.
I don't even know why I said the Steelers. Like my homeboy's still not there.
Ooh.
Fact.
I mean,
that'd be a good game to watch because you know Big will throw like 4 picks.
Y'all don't play the Chiefs this year, do y'all, boy?
No.
Oh, y'all gonna see them in the playoffs? Oh man, that's gonna be different.
Yeah.
They don't got a first place. Yeah, they don't got a first place schedule. That's why they don't play the Chiefs.
Oh man.
Whoa, buddy.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a bar right there. That's a bar.
Whoever on the schedule. I thought we play whoever's on the fucking schedule.
Yeah, but you do know when
you know a cupcake schedule when you see one. Come on, man, stop it.
And Diamond, I'm saying too.
I don't know what cupcake is. I don't know what cupcake is when you got to go get the best defense in the league.
Nah, he's saying he plays on the schedule. He do know that when you win a division, you play the division winner from the previous year, like the next year. Like that's guaranteed. That's why I said like.
Hey.
Bro, those first place schedules in the AFC ain't all that, bro. I keep trying to tell you
that. Here go kids.
Matter of fact,
why we just can't just have something between all AFC teams?
The remaining
there's always got to be one hater.
One dude got to say some shit.
Number one is the Ravens. Just saying. Now, to be fair, Packers is number 2. But that's all I'm saying.
Oh, here you go.
There you go.
A guy that got smacked by the 49ers twice last year.
That was last year. It's a new day now.
Porn star Jimmy G beat Aaron Rodgers twice.
Bro, it's a new day
Aaron
now.
Rodgers
They don't want to see us no more.
And that dude that just got his ass beat last week beat y'all ass. So I don't know what we saying here.
Who?
Brady.
Tom Brady beat y'all ass.
He did.
Brady didn't do anything.
The Buccaneers did beat y'all.
Don, you joined after that. I said, bro, I'm like, yeah, you doing all this talking about the Buccaneers. I said they beat y'all. So what that mean?
Bro, that had nothing to do with Brady. Brady didn't do anything. No,
bro,
we beat ourselves.
The Saints beat the Bucks. The Bucks beat the Packers. The Packers beat the Saints. So what does that say?
That say we beat ourselves. We the best team in the NFC. That's what I say.
Man.
Oh man.
That's what I say.
I mean, y'all still gotta get to the Seals, but okay.
Who?
Y'all can't beat the Buccaneers. I know y'all ain't beating the Seahawks.
We beat them last year. What are you talking about? We beat them in the playoffs.
That was nothing to do with last year. That was last year. Ain't that what you just told me?
That was you always told me, kid.
You just told me it was last year. Why you bringing up last year?
First of all, I ain't worried about no team in the NFC at all.
No, hold up. No, but you brought up last year. Ain't that what you always told me? Like, stop living in the past, bitch. This is new era. And that's what you tell me? Stop going off of past stuff?
Seahawks are like 2 yards away from having what? What's their record? 4-6 in a year. I ain't trying to go. I ain't going, bro.
4-6. You know it's crazy.
4-6 or 4-5, whatever they record is.
You know it's crazy. The good teams win those close games, and the bad teams don't.
No. You know why?
Yes.
Frauds when they had on them close games. Oh, they're gonna regress. They can't keep winning all these close games. They was the worst 13-3 team ever. I heard all.
When was this? When was this?
It was last year.
Did I say that?
You probably did.
I didn't say that. I see. You know, it's crazy because I know exactly who you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about.
I heard it all. The streets. I'm like, all right, okay, cool. We the worst.
Who the shit? Skip Bayless. Who the shit? Skip Bayless.
Probably.
Ooh, Colin Coward.
Hey, all I know is Packers the worst 13-3 team ever. That's all I know.
Sir, if your streets is FS1, then you need to get off that street. You need to get out. You need to get off that block. But that's it, man.
That's it. We done for today?
Yeah, man, we done.
All right, man. Like I said, we always appreciate everybody coming through for another week of the Fade Podcast. If you want to stay in touch with these guys, everybody pretty much got their own channel now. You got to steal his channel, and boy, his link is in the description.
Ain't no horse.
Coats with dimes, pages with Patriot, all that good stuff, man. Y'all make sure y'all check in the description below if y'all want to see how to get in contact with them. Make sure you like the vid, share the podcast, all that good stuff. And next week we'll catch y'all on another week of the Fade. We out here.